Welcome, dear friends, to New Heart, New World. I'm Rasika Manjari, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today's topic is on the rules of love. The bottom line is, we all want love. That is for sure. However, problem number one, we don't know what love is. And problem number two, even if we did know what love is, we don't know how to receive love. Now let's explore these problems a little bit more. Now we know we don't know what love really is because we learn from the ancient sacred teachings of the Bhakti Yoga tradition what the definition of love is once and for all. In these teachings, we learn that we only know love once we have connected to the source of all love, Krishna. He's also known as God, and he has infinite other names. So this love is by definition blissful, eternal, and unconditional. And the experience of what we feel of love on this planet are simply dim, shadowy, and often distorted reflections of this true form of love. This original form of love that is actually the key to us having fulfilling, loving relationships in other aspects of our lives. It is basically the foundation for all love in all forms. So, to compare, our experience of love on this planet is often disappointing and often heartbreaking in many cases. And we can take the example of the battered person syndrome, whereby this person is repeatedly abused physically, emotionally, mentally by their partner in life, their intimate partner in life. And unfortunately, this battered person keeps returning to this relationship, back to that abusive partner, because deep down they feel that this partner really loves them. So this is because this battered person doesn't know anything else. They don't know what love is. And of course, this is an extreme example, but it is an indication of how our experiences of love on this planet are so far removed from the original blissful form of love that I spoke of earlier. So we can't know what love is because by definition these daily experiences we have are not real love. So even if we feel that we're in loving relationships, ultimately these relationships are limited in a sense that they're temporary. They will ultimately end at the time of death, if not before. So, and rarely are they always blissful. I mean, no relationship on this planet is always blissful. And of course, rarely is it unconditional in the true sense of the word. So, exploring problem 2 now, a little bit more, in that we don't know how to receive love because we are often so covered over by the layers of conditioning that this body offers us, because ultimately we're spirit souls in our true identities and we're housed in these bodies temporarily as we go from life to life, trying to discover the ultimate goal of life, which is, in essence, as we learn from the Bhakti Yoga tradition, to connect in loving union with Krishna. So while we're in these bodies, because of our conditioning, even if love in its true form were to come and sit itself down in front of us and say hello, we really wouldn't know what to do about it. I mean, we would probably just say something like, what's this rubbish? And even beat love up. So this is our position, in that we are not in a position to receive love, even if we were to experience it. However, the love that I speak of, the true, unadulterated, blissful, eternal, and unconditional love that we receive and that we experience when we unite in connection with Krishna is actually something that we can't deny once we have experienced it. But we need to be able to allow it into our experience, to allow it to penetrate those barriers of conditioning that we have so densely, usually most of us, around us. So, of course, we've spoken now about a couple of problems about our experience of love. However, luckily for us, there are solutions to these problems. So, solution to problem number one, that we don't know what love is. Well, we can find out about love from those that know about love. The timeless knowledge of the Bhakti Yoga teachings is basically the literary form of love, because it puts us in touch with this true form of love. Through these teachings, we learn that we can experience blissful, eternal, unconditional love ourselves when we actively engage with the source of all love, Krishna. Now, solution to problem number two, that we don't know how to receive love. Well, we can get ourselves into shape. We can get ourselves into a position where we can receive this love by connecting with Krishna, by engaging with him immediately, ASAP, stat. And one way to do this is through the chanting of the Maha Mantra. So let us chant this Maha Mantra together now. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So the more we engage in such a spiritual practice, which is beautifully expressed in the teachings and philosophy and culture and practice of Bhakti Yoga, then the more we feel Krishna's reciprocation in our lives. Because this kind of investment is something that expands over time, eternally and infinitely. There is no limit to this kind of love. So it's worth the investment. So ultimately, in summary, love has rules, and it implies a reciprocal exchange, especially with this ultimate love affair of all, the love affair between the individual soul and the Supreme Soul Krishna. So Krishna's default state is pure love. He is the definition of love. And we are all sparks from his fire. So his love is unconditional. However, he is a person. And as the supreme person of all, he reserves the right to reciprocate with everyone in the way that they wish or choose to connect with him. So what do you choose? If you'd like to know more about Bhakti Yoga, please visit my website at newheart-newworld.com. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe if this video was good for you. And I invite you to comment because I would love to hear from you. I'll be back with many more jewels from the Bhakti Yoga Treasure House, so please stay tuned for more videos. So until then, I wish you all well. Bye for now.